everybody? Today is March 9th, 2013. My name is Chris and you're joining me in watching the Ichimoku Weekend video. Please take a moment to pause your screen and read over the disclaimer. Well, I'll just begin and head right into the markets. First pair we're going to go over to discuss this weekend will be Aussie dollar. And right now we have Aussie dollar on a downside trend. Alright, popped out of the cloud, but it was a fake breakout and went right back into the cloud. And what I like about this is that it's gonna test this broken trend line for possible longs. However, overall momentum is to the downside based off of the daily chart. Alright, after we got this Kinko Hyo cross on a daily time frame to the downside, price has really hasn't been respecting the daily Kinko, but it tried to push above the daily Kijun and it couldn't do so, indicating that the trend is not over. Alright, so we had 3 straight days where price action tested the Kijun resistance on a daily time frame. Alright, so if we get a break below the 102.07 area, which is the daily Kinko, then we could possibly see price head towards the bottom of this channel. Alright, so that's what I'm looking at for Aussie dollar. We also have on the 4-hour chart this Kumo shadow that's providing some resistance at 103. So if price does get up to the 103 area, I think that's the optimal location too short. And on the 1-hour chart, not really looking at the 20 EMA because price has not been respecting that thus far. Let's go to Kiwi dollar. Alright, taking a look at Kiwi. Similar to Aussie, we had this descending trend line that was providing some support. Price broke over it. However, it did not break above the resistance levels, which is provided by the Kumo. Therefore, right now we have price finding support from this broken trend line. So if we get a break below that, I do like price for shorts. We want to break below the 0.8180 level, alright, because we're already below the 4-hour and daily cloud, indicating that the sentiment is bearish. So what we're looking for is a location to get short. So in my opinion, if we get a break below this, a retest of the resistance, once it breaks below, I feel like that will be a good place to go short for Kiwi. Take a look at Euro. Alright, price found some resistance at the 4-hour cloud. So basically what we're noticing by taking a look at the Aussie and the Kiwi, now the Euro, is that price has been finding and respecting the resistance from the 4-hour Kumo. Alright, and on Kiwi, Aussie, and Euro, and even on pound dollar, price is trading below the cloud. So we have sentiment bearish across all major currencies and all risk pairs, I'm sorry. So with the sentiment being bearish, and we're finding some sort of correlation, we should be looking to ride that trend, in my opinion. So next week we might be heading lower with all these risk pairs. So I do like Euro dollar at a short around 103.45, which is the 4-hour Kijun. Alright, and that's where I feel like the optimal location to short will be on a daily time frame. Kinko Kijun crossover. Price been respecting not only the Kijun but the Kinko, as the slope and the angle of the Kinko is pointing to the downside, indicating that the trend is strong and is continuing to drop. So I'm looking to ride that trend, and I feel like a good location will be on a retest of this 4-hour Kijun, which coincides with the beginning of the 4-hour cloud. Pound dollar, also like as shorts. Not trying to figure out when the trend is going to end. In my opinion, the trend loses steam, and the trend, in my opinion, when a trend is going to end, it gives us hints prior to it ending or reversing. Those hints are when we get a break, a full open and close above the Kinko, and if we start getting price breaking above the daily Kijun. It hasn't happened yet. Alright, we have the slope of the daily Kinko, Kijun, slope of the future clouds, all pointing to the downside, indicating what? That the trend is very strong to the downside. So what should we do? Find a place to get in that bearish trend. All right, and if you've taken a look at ever since this trend started, we had places where we could have got short. We had a 4-hour Kijun retest here, a little price break above, but very small candle. All right, then a major drop. We had price break above the 4-hour Kijun. However, the cloud provided too much resistance, so therefore price dropped again, and we had another retest of the 4-hour Kijun around 105 at 150.45. All right, so what should we be looking for? Another retest of resistance to go short, in my honest opinion. All right, let's take a look at some yen pairs. Euro yen. I like euro yen for possible longs. We have this descending trend line. All right, price broke above it. Now, if we get a retest at the 123.53 area, that's basically the 4-hour Kijun in conjunction with the descending trend line for support, and I feel like that will be a good location to go long. All right, and on top of that, we're in the verge of a strong bullish Tenkan Kijun crossover on a daily time frame, indicating that we might see another wave of a really strong upward move. So that's my level for euro yen, 123.53 to go long. Let's take a look at Aussie yen. Aussie yen, as you've seen, after breaking above the 4-hour cloud, if you are a coaching student, I know some coaching students, they Skype me telling me that they got into this trade. They were able to get to go long at a price break above the 4-hour cloud, and after breaking above the 4-hour cloud around 95.38, it ran up to 98, almost 99. All right, so almost a 400 pip move. So congratulations to those who were able to get in along Aussie yen from looking at the videos from the coaching section. Right now with Aussie yen, only interest is a pullback towards 96.83 for possible longs again. Besides that, everything is kind of overextended from a support level or from a support area. All right, maybe I could draw a fib for support, which coincides with the 4-hour Kijun, but not really. All right, so we'll just wait for a minor pullback towards the Kijun on a 4-hour chart before we look for any possible longs. Let's take a look at Swiss yen, another pair that some coaching students got involved in. Price broke above the 4-hour cloud and was able to climb up. All right, after opening at 118, price rolls all the way to about 101.87. So for those who got into that pair, congratulations. We also see a descending trend line on a daily. All right, so looking at longs, let me just pull that same thing here, because it could give us a good entry for possible longs off of support. All right, just move the trend line. All right, so there we go. We have a descending trend line. All right, right now price has been respecting and finding some support. So I do like Swiss yen longs too around current levels, or maybe a pullback 40 pips lower to the 4-hour Kijun, which price has respected. So Swiss yen and euro yen basically showing us the exact same thing as far as where we could get long with the 4-hour Kijun. And I expressed how I feel about Aussie and Kiwi as they are respecting the 4-hour bearish cloud, and also finding some support at the broken trend line. Same thing with euro dollar. All right, so these are the pairs I'm covering for the weekend. Please stay tuned, and if you have any questions, you can find me in the live trading room. I'll be there to answer any questions in regards to ichimoku or anything else. And until then, thank you for watching my video, and good luck trading, everybody.